Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya, Sidegigcrafts. I am so glad you are here, that you have joined me today. I am so excited to get crafting this morning. I'm glad you are here with me. So let's craft. Gotta get that little bit of coffee in. Grab your supplies. Grab whatever you're working on, your project, and let's have some fun. So I've got... Ooh, I just found a bunch more that I forgot I had up here. Okay, let's create. I have been working on this journal a little bit off screen and have come up with this, you guys. I made this. This is actually a tag, and it's got some writing journaling space on it. This is the leftover portion of the manila, one of the manila folders, and I made a little booklet out of it. I just put some of my tea-dyed papers in here. I covered it, made a pocket on this back side. I put a little flip-up piece of paper. I could have put a whole tablet in there, but I was thinking that's kind of redundant with all this paper. So did some stamping, and this is going to go inside this journal. This part is going to be removable. So we're going to put this in here for now. Because we want to work on the part that stays in the book. So I'm going to put perfection on the back. I had fun. I was watching videos. I did some stenciling, just like I did with the tags that we made together the other day. So today I need to get some papers to go to sew into the book. Like I said, this is going to be removable, so if somebody is working with this, they need to take this out, they will be able to do that. So we'll be putting some eyelets in here and some cord to hold that in so that they can replace it. But let's find some papers for this today. I think I said that a few times. Let's find some papers for this. Hey guys, let's find some papers for this today. Let's find some papers for this today. All right, now that that's been said, plenty. I do have a stack here. I am going to use some more tea-dyed papers in the back, in that part as well. This one is one that I tried some different water. I tried, I had a pot of artichoke water from artichoke I'd ate the day before. It didn't work, so I learned it. I learned that. Okay, but the tea, or the coffee, of course, does. And I'm not even picky which papers of these I use. I'm just going to kind of put some in there. So I'm thinking maybe 5 of these sheets should be plenty, probably. Let's get some pretty ones because we want them in there, right? Ooh, I love that one though. 3. And it doesn't have to be 5. It could be as many as we want, but I want some designs on some of. Do these remind you of tortillas? They remind me of tortillas. Maybe it's just because I love tortillas, but you know what? They do. They remind me of that. Let's get some with design. These have some pattern on them. So put those in there. And we'll see if there's one more, which would make 6, with a really nice pattern on it. Ooh, that's beautiful. I'm glad I found that one. Let's look and see if we have one more really nice one. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love the color. I love the crinkle. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today is Tuesday, and I should be making tags or something. Tags or tassels. Which, I mean, I still could do. I still could do that. But we already have a tassel for this book. And let's see here. I'm not seeing another fancy one. I think I used all the fancy ones. But I did see that one back here that had some nice, it's got a little bit of pattern on it. Should we use that one too? We'll just tuck that one into the others. Okay? And we'll call it a day for these. We need other papers too. Alright, we'll set these aside. I'm really working through those quickly. I'm going to probably need to make more. Okay, so there's those. Now, I had these sitting around. I was thinking we could probably use these too, or at least some of them. Oops, that's another project. Okay, let's see what we've got. Some of these were gifted to me. I think that Jen gave me these for a beach journal that I haven't made yet. Ooh, I think I want to make a, do I want to make an envelope out of this? I really do. Let's just do it. Let's just make the envelope out of this right now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a seed envelope out of this. And make it a little bit bigger. Or a seed packet. Forgive my stained fingers. I have been... They're still stained from the coffee dye the other night. Get this down a little bit further. I like having these packets in my journals. I don't always put them in, but I do love having them when I have them. Alright, let's, then we're going to kind of miter that one just a little bit. Miter this one just a little bit. Don't need those corners. Sometimes when you feel inspired, you just gotta just do it. Don't think about it, just do it. And that's how we get over that frozen stage where it's like, I don't know what to do. Just do it. You have a thought, just do it. If it works, perfect. Oops, that's supposed to be the top. So let's go here. We're gonna glue this down. Put glue on each side. That's how I know that they will definitely hit those edges. I won't have a difficult time sliding things in and out of that envelope. And we'll go here. For a second there, I thought I accidentally glued the wrong part again. Alright, this part, I don't like my corners quite so harsh. So I'm just going to take this and round it just a bit. Just a bit more. There we go. And then we've got a little envelope. Now we can add, I'll add an enclosure later on. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. You can do lots of different kinds of enclosures on those. That one's fun too, but I think it's a little bit far reaching now. These two I would like to use in there because I think those would mimic, oh, and that one too, fabrics that we might use during that time. Some of these would be great for tags and such too in there. I love that color with it. I'm going to use that one in there. Probably not the maps. This one I need to use in there. Oh my gosh. That one and that one both could be used in there. Maybe not on those two, but we're gonna see what we got. Alright. I'm gonna hold on to these for another project. Those will go right over there. Let's look at these again. Now, my pages are going to be pretty narrow, so I'm going to need to get out probably some 12 by 12s too. But I think that I can make or use these as like half pages, or because they'll only be that far, which is fine, or decorative elements. So even if I don't use them as pages, I think I'm going to not use that one. It's pretty, but I think that's too... I think I'm going to give back these three too. Aye, that's tough because I love the ticking look. I might change my mind. Okay, I'm going to put those aside for now, but I might change my mind on those two. Now, these two definitely have to go in there. And actually the green one, I'm going to put back the blue. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold these all like pages. So I like this way. And I'm going to put them in between here. In no particular order. But with plenty of copy paper, I'm trying to make them fairly consistent, you know, so there's a few pages in between here and there. Alright, so we've got that going on. Now I'm going to need some bigger pages because my book is wide. See how wide that is? Now as it gets full, it's going to start getting shorter and shorter. It won't be quite so wide, but it's going to have to be pretty darn thick to, well, that might be okay, actually. Alright, so I'm going to look around my desk here and see what else I can find, because it would be good to use some of these papers too. And we're going to use some of the lined paper in there. See, that might be fun to use this way. Now, here's my thought with these. We could potentially do something like, that was the top. Because these are close in size. I could tear that down a little bit. Potentially put something like that attached to it. That wouldn't work. Or this way, so that it's full-sized, but on the back side you could journal on it. And then this could be used as a pocket here, if it's just glued here. Maybe for a photo or something. Or let's do that. How many did I put in here? Like 3 or 4? Let's do that to at least 2 of them. How about that? I'll show you what I mean. Show you. Let me set that aside. Of course, we don't have to have pockets on all of them because that's a lot of pockets. Ruler. Once again, I left the tear ruler downstairs. I even took it out of the box to bring upstairs. Didn't bring it up. I'm going to use this because I can't get my fingers in there. That was easy. I should do that more often. Okay, so all we need to do now, because this is going to be sewn in, I don't have to glue that bottom part, but I do need to glue the top and this part, the top and, well, this top and the bottom. I meant the side when I said that. I don't have to glue the side of it because the signature, when it's sewn in, will hold that shut. But I do need to glue the top and the bottom. Line those up as carefully as I can. And now I have a pocket there. We could even put a thumb tuck there to show that it's a pocket. And had I been smart enough, I would have distressed these sides there. But that's okay. We could even use this as a tab for this page. What? I would want another one though on the other side. So let's get, how about some of this? Because that would be fun. And it's sitting there, why not? So let's go ahead and I'm having too much fun. I gotta get my thoughts straight here. Put a notch here. And then we'll put glue all over this piece. Put this on this side, and it turns it into a decorative thing on this side. Isn't it cute? I love it. I'm not going to do that to both sides on all of them, but I think it would be fun to do at least on one side of each of them. So how about for the next one, we'll go back to this one and do it on this side of this one. Alright, so let's do that. I haven't done this before in one of my journals, so this is kind of a new thing for me. But, did I put that in the right spot? I think I did. Let's push it back. There we go. Let's do that again too, because that worked out really nicely. Alright, and I should have punched that one as well. So we'll put this one, now for tabs you want to do it from the front, so we'll put, well that's okay, we'll put this way. And then we'll glue this one. Here. Alright. Cute. And we have one more. At least. Do I have one more or two more? One more. Now this one is going to be different because I'm going to do it on both of this ones. This one's, where's my grammar? That's terrible. Okay, I'm going to do it on both sides of this though. I don't know that I need pockets. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Why not? This paper I got from Temu. I won't have the link for you, but if you put in vintage lined paper, you should be able to come across it. That's how I found it. I love this paper, to be honest. I do. I love it. I use it a lot. I use it a lot. You know what? I might as well just put the now. I'm not going to be able to use two of that paper's all gone, so I'll have to use a different one for the circle, but that's okay. Right. Now this would have been cute with tea-dyed paper too, but I wanted the lines on it so that there was some journaling space. And this color adds something, I think, to the journal. So that's why I wanted to use this one. I act like I planned it. I didn't plan it. You guys know me that well enough to know that. I didn't plan it. I just found it on my desk and thought, hey, that's a good idea. So there we go. Let's use that paper. Right. There. Now we've got that done. So let's go back and look at what, oh, I didn't finish the tabs. I gotta, oops, I do have to do that. Where did those tabs go? There we go. Oh man. I almost lost it. Okay. This is gonna go here. this one is going to go a little bit lower, kind of in the middle-ish. Like right here. And then I'm pretty much out of that one. I don't even think I can get another circle out of that. So we'll just toss that in the bin. Yay! Another scrap gone. I could put this wood in there. That might be kind of, I don't want that. Although, if I do that, that would mean I could put this in here somewhere. Let's do it. Let's bring that in. Why not? Why not? Oops. Wood element. Oops, let's put this on the back side. There we go. All right, should we look and see what we've got now? All right, we've got this. Maybe that's where we need to put the circle. Put that on there. I feel like the circle's going to need to make a statement, though, don't you? Or maybe on the back, because that's where the wood is here. Okay, so we'll think about that a minute. I'm like grabbing at things. I'm like, oh, I could decorate with that. But nope, we're not there yet. All right, so we've got a pocket here. Writing, 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 writing. Plenty of writing. Plenty of writing. Got a pocket here. Got all the tabs. Pretty basic so far, right? Pocket. Writing. Pocket. And then this one, and then potentially this one here. And look at what I was thinking. Might be cute to put in there somehow. I don't know. I don't know about that yet. Okay, that's too far ahead. Too far ahead. So now I need to look at what other kind of papers do I want in there. Now this is a sewing journal, keep in mind. So I want to make sure I've got some sewing theme in here. So what I'm going to do, and I also have some 3x5, 4x6, I don't know, this pad of paper that I'd like to bring in as well. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That needs to be a tag of some sort. Or a journaling spot. So I can definitely make some things out of these papers because they go so well with the colors on here that I definitely need to make some things out of these. Look at that. Aren't they fun? But I think they're perfect for this journal. I did find that, I love the brown too. Found this in one of my buckets here that when I was cleaning. So this is something I'm holding aside for that. Now I'd also like to use some of these papers from Shawcraft 1. I have these grungies. Some of these are a little bit too pink for this particular project. Not that I mind a little pink in there, but some of it's a little bit too pink. Yeah, that one's too pink. I think we could use, this one's too pink too. Potentially, I love that one to go in there. I love that one to go in there. I'm kind of looking at this one to go in there. And I think we can make them work. I really do love them. And I think if we put them with some other colors, some of these pink spots can be toned down a bit. So let's go ahead and prepare these pages for that. We'll put them in there. This is kind of just my process and, you know, how I get my pages. And sometimes I have a plan and sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just what feels right at the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you can come up with a very, as long as you're open-minded, you can come up with a very gorgeous, gorgeous journal. Open-minded that sometimes the papers that we think we're going to put in there, maybe we don't. Maybe we put something else in there instead. You know, just let it be whatever's intuitive for you. In the moment sometimes. I know sometimes some folks need to plan it out a little bit. And it's just how we work, you know, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that either. So this is just my process. You guys know I love to use the things that are around me, that, you know, because I do tend to use the same colors and same things a lot. And, you know, sometimes I'm feel like I'm repeating myself. The papers and such that I use, it's because I love them, you know? I love to work with them. So I tend to use the same ones until I use them up. And actually, now that I'm looking at that one paper that I just tore the edges for, I'm looking at it next to the green and the pink papers that I set aside that I wasn't sure I was going to use, and now I know I'm using all of that together. And I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. I'm like, oh yeah, that's all going in there. Because it's all tying together. It's coming together. Sometimes you have to see them next to each other. You know, if it's a maybe, hold on to it. Because as you work along, just like I just did, you might look at it and say, oh, that's beautiful together. What was I thinking? Look at this. These papers that I just pulled aside. Look at this. Isn't that perfect? I think so. Look at that. The green matches. It really coordinates really well. And of course, this does too. The little pinks in there. Kind of pulls that together. Look at the green with this one. Oh. Oh yes, these are happening. This is happening. All right, I'm not sure how, but these are going to decorate these pages or be tags on those pages. So we're gonna be using those. So now I want to get my pages just a little bit lengthier. I don't think folding this in half is going to be necessarily productive because, well, it's about the same size. Do I want them bigger? No, I'm going to go ahead and fold them in half. And here, the reason why I'm thinking that is because I still have 12 by 12s I can play with, and I know that I have 12 by 12s that I can use, and they'll be bigger. I can make those wider if I need to. Oh, I have leisure paper down here too. I can grab a couple pieces of that, or create a couple pieces of that. I'm not sure. That would be fun. I've got it right here. Found this tag while I was digging with it. I remember making that, sort of. We can use that. Get that out of the way. This we can use. That one's torn already. Let's see if I can make some full pages out of this. Look at this. Look at, there's the grunginess from that. Making those. And you know that's the page I'm going to use. So, it's a little tall, of course. See what happens if we fold this in half, how wide it is in comparison to what we've got going on. It's a little wide, but here's another thought, is that if you get it a little bit too wide, you can fold those in, and I think that's what I want to do in this circumstance. So let's take this ruler. We're going to put this so that they're all about the same height, because the height is correct. And, oops. I'll use that to decorate, and then let's just tuck these in. Maybe it's just a, I don't think we have to go far. Like that. And then we can put that in there somewhere. So let's go ahead and place these. Looks like it could go here. Oh, but I don't like that, so we're not going to put that against that green. That's weird. That just feels weird. But this green would go good with this one. So let's put this here. See how pretty that is. And then let's go... This would open to this one, which would be fine. Could I put that there? Of course I can. Okay, and then we've got one more of these grungies from the kit. And I think I'm folding this the other way. This way instead. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. Look at all these pages just stacking up. That's pretty quick, right? We're getting some beautiful pages. Now we don't want to go too crazy because we're going to end up with a ginormous book. Now we could tuck it into two signatures. However, I have that because I have that pamphlet in the front. That might be a little bit too thick. It would be more like 3 signatures, and I think that might be too thick. So I'm trying to kind of keep things together. I don't like this sticking out further than the tabs. That doesn't make sense to me. So we are going to, what are we going to do? We can fold it one more time. Let they tuck back in. Yeah, because I don't like that. Our tabs need to stick out. That's the purpose of tabs, right? So let's do it like that instead. Okay, we'll have a fold and crease in there, but that's okay. We can go back. If we don't like that, we can go back and tear it later if we want to. But for now, we'll leave that. This is where it's going. And I'm loving it. Okay, what else can we do? Let's do I have another piece up here that I might need to put in there? I've got tissue that we're going to use to decorate. I've got, what else is sitting here? I've got this. Pirate's House cookbook. We don't need a cookbook page in there, do we? Oh, wouldn't that be fun, though? Maybe not in this journal. It would be fun. It would be so fun. Let's see. I'm looking at this also. I'm going to alter it if I do it. So one of these shorter pages. Maybe there. I'm going to take the pink off. Or I could use that for a journaling card. I think we'll use that for a journaling card. I'm going to use that differently. Okay. Now this has nothing to do with sewing. I love this page. I think I'm going to use that for a different journal though. I have an idea for that one too. Okay, so we could also use, paper bag. I've got a paper bag here that we could potentially use. This is the right size too. This might be good actually. This might be perfect in here. And it's cut. It's actually, it is a vintage paper bag. Maybe just like that. Maybe we'll use that for a cover. This will be a little shorter, which is not a problem at all. And I can slip this end and use it as a pocket as well. We're putting this in there. I need to get it off my desk. I need to use it. And it's perfect. It's the perfect height. It's great. Okay, so we're going to use that. And I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to use that right there as my cover. Maybe we'll put some sewing pattern on there. But it's firm, and I like that for the cover. I would like to put a stiffer piece on the front so that it's easier, it contains things a little better. So let's do that. I think we're just about finished, you guys, because once I start putting tags and pretties in here, I think we're good. I think we're good. This is a lot if I start looking at it that way. What do you think? I think this is perfect. Okay, so let's put this in here and see. Should I put one more ledger page in there? I'm wondering. How much do I love that in there? Maybe I could put one more. Now this one I think I'll tear back a little bit. So we don't have to have the same. Where'd it go? My clear ruler has disappeared once again. Good grief. Shuffle, shuffle. Gone. Ugh. Seriously. Okay, well, wish me luck. That's crooked. Close enough. All right, well, I guess I'll fold that one for now. When I find my ruler, I'm probably going to cut it. For now, let's do this. All right, now let's find a beautiful spot to put this in. I actually might even put it there. Why not? Okay. I love that. Okay, so there's our signature. Now let's put this all together and see where we're at. Now mind you, this other book is going to be able to come out. So this one's going to be removable, but it's going to be like this. And then it'll have all the goodies inside. And this. And then once it's full, this will even up a little bit because it's going to be fatter. It's going to be way fatter. I almost feel like it needs more. Still. It feels really loose. But you know me, I end up overstuffing, so do I need to make more? More pages? I mean, I could put more pages in there. Let me look really quick and see what else I've got really quick. Really quick. Because I feel like maybe we do need a couple more. Let's look in these two books right here. 3 books. These are all a bit retro. Because I actually got these way back in the day. Like 20 years ago. These are dated. Let's see if there's a date. 2012. So it's been a minute. I do like this one. Maybe. I'm going to reserve the... Oh, no, this one needs to go for sure. See, I knew that this would happen. And then I'm going to find a whole bunch of them, and it's going to be too many. We could use this one. It's got green tone. I'm going to do greens and oranges. No pink. Not much pink anyway. There is some pink in here. That one's beautiful. It's got a lot of orange and green. Let's pull it. We might use that one. We might not. This one's nice. This one would fit in actually really well. Look at those. Scoop some of these. like it. We'll see. And now that I've pulled all these, I'm going to have them loose hanging out. Okay, yellow is nice, but I'm going to skip it. We're good with the journaling or the writing pages. No blue. I do like that one. A lot. We're definitely using this one. I'm not even going to go through the other book because, or the other two books. There's plenty in this one. I don't need to give myself too many options here. Oh my gosh, yes. See? It doesn't help that yellow is my favorite. Yellow and green are my favorite colors. Because I'm just pulling all the yellows and greens. There's pink in that one. Lots of pink in that one. I've used that on this one. That one's really pretty too. This one. Okay, that's enough. Throw these aside. Don't even go through the other two books. The one is enough. Too many options makes it more difficult for me. Know my limits. Somebody's screaming at me out here. Hi, Cash. Good morning. All right, so I should not need more than this, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I'm not even going to look for my ruler. I'm just going to measure this. Let's see here. Let's measure this one because it's just about right. So it's going to be 8 3/4 by 5 1/2, 11, 12. 8 3/4 by 12. It's already 12. So 8 3/4. Cut a couple of these at a time. This is going to be a gorgeous journal. 8 3/4. This is going to be beautiful. I turned this because one of these is a little bit directional, so make sure I get it right. Hopefully I got it right. If not, then it will help me make decisions. Okay. So all the pieces we cut off we can use for strips, we can use to decorate, we can use for tags inside. That helps coordinate what we got going on. So I don't want this one right in the front because it has a lot of pink. So I don't want this one in the front. Let's just fold these. And I may change my mind about putting some of these in here, but I think they're all going in. Even though I thought I was done, I obviously was not done. I like that this one has that little bit of blue in there. In fact, I like that so much, I think... No, I don't want it in the front. I don't want it in the front. I think I like this one in the front, though. Maybe perhaps... I do like that. But I do like this one a lot too, right there. Or the yellow. The yellow might need to be there. This one. Oh, this one tore a little bit somewhere along the way. That's okay. That is not a problem. Let's let's look and see. Do we like that better? Or this better? This one looks too soft. I do like this, but I love this too. I'm probably overthinking this. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. This one's lovely. Let's use this one. Alright, so I use that one. So let's go in here and every few pages put another. And something to go with that one. We could put this one would be nice there. Of course, it's going to be up against a white page. Do we want that? Well, we can decorate that page though. See, look at, I did. I think that's. I'm debating if I like how far these are sticking out because they are kind of covering up some of those tabs a little bit. I think we're all right. I think I'm okay with that. Here, this is nice. I can always change my mind. Let's put this pink one in here. I think I want to turn this one around. You can do that. I like that one there. Put got two more. All right, I gotta go back because I've got two more to place. Put this one here. Nope, I like this one here because it matches the green. Yeah, it's definitely getting chunky now, guys. Definitely. And I'm thinking I want to go this way with this one. Okay, that's enough. That's absolutely enough. So now the question is, am I okay with these pages sticking out so far? Because I've got these tabs in here. If not, I can fold them and tear them as we go. So I think I'm not going to worry about that right now. So the question here is, do we have enough? I think we do. I think we're at that place. I think we're fine. So this would go here. This is going to go here. It might be a little loose right now, but I have a feeling it's not going to be when we're done. So there we go. So I think that's it for today. That's my process, you guys, picking my pages. Again, just go with what feels right, what feels comfortable at the time. If you love it, it's going to make a beautiful journal. You're going to love it. So this one is just for writing. This is that first page. It's going to be removable. It's going to be removable. A little notebook. And then this one is going to be the journal that is sewn into the book. So I think we've got something gorgeous started here. And I'm super happy with it. And I still might change some pages around, but I don't think so. I think this is where they're going to be. I love that and how it matches with that. And then all that's going to be left is sewing it in and decorating it. Look at that. And we can use the scraps that we already cut so to do the decorations, belly bands and all the good things. And then this side, amazing. That's my process. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We will be working on this journal together for a while. I'll also be doing some of it off screen, but I'll always go back and show you what was done, so you won't miss out. So I hope you liked it. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you are crafting and feeling blessed. So thanks so much for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.